I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life.
It is week 14 here in college football, and boy, it's going to be a snowy one. As today, we are in Iowa taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes in this matchup here. The final game of the regular season. Of course, this is a classic matchup between the Hawkeyes and your Nebraska Cornhuskers, as the Hawkeyes are hosting the Cornhuskers for the Heroes game here, an annual event between the two schools. And of course, it is going to be a snowy, cold, and probably a very wet football game here for the most part. And of course, I'm sure the football fans are going to be enjoying the weather. Hopefully they're nicely bundled up. And of course, I'm sure a few players wouldn't mind playing in the snow here. Me personally, no. But as we take a look here, they look like they're pretty. We've got a pretty good advantage over them here in today's matchup, as we're currently number 3 in the nation. Of course, Iowa is looking to, of course, try to finish off the season on the right foot here with a win here against us. So this is going to be a big game for both schools, as we're trying to hold on to our perfect record right now. We're currently 11-0, trying to go 12-0, and of course, try to go 9-0 in the Big Ten, as we're currently 8-0 in this game here. And of course, we're looking at the end of the season here to see if we can punch our ticket again to the Big 12 championship, or not Big 12, Big 10 championship game, and probably have to face Penn State in 2 weeks' time. And you see Iowa, they just recently won there against USC 27-20 in that matchup here. But it says that we have the slight overall advantage over them, especially in the offensive side of things. But, that's on paper. We really going to have to come out here and really, especially today in this game, we're going to have to run the ball here very patiently, very strategic, and make some, make some really good passes here when we were in the happens to fall that way. Hopefully, we're not have to make too many deep passes here, but hopefully the running game will set us up very nicely. Hopefully we have to make some short passes here, as the wind will be whipping around here. And of course, ball security is going to be very important for both teams if they want to win this game. So we'll see how things go. Now, Iowa is near the bottom of the passing defense. They're currently ranked 7th in the Big Ten. And of course, we'll try to see if we can take advantage of that, as they're one of the worst teams in the Big Ten, at least in the Big Ten West, as opposed to the overall Big Ten. I think they're still in the bottom half of the overall Big Ten standings when it comes to pass defense. So we'll try to throw the ball when it's beneficial, like I said before. Really try to run the ball as much as we can. As you see, Groznyski there, the quarterback for Iowa, and his accuracy there, and of course power. And of course he is going to be doing his best to maintain the game, and of course just try to make sure that this game does not get away from them here. As like I said, they want to try to get a victory over us here today. Huskers really need to really come alive in the defensive side of things too, is really get to him as much as possible and as often as they can. Now, even though it is snowing and the wind will be whipping around here, obviously he is not going to be one to be tackled. So he will definitely be probably moving around quite a bit in that pocket. So we have to try to make sure he stays in that pocket, and of course come out him with our ears pinned back and really make him, punish him by tackling him in that hard ground there on the football field here today. Moulton, there you see his numbers there so far this season here, and he's a talented halfback there. He's a east to west type of playmaker from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And of course, we'll have to make sure he does not have a good day on the ground, as I'm assuming they'll be doing the same thing as we are, is of course running the football. Ortega, there you see the tight end, and of course there you see his got great hands there. So I would see him in a situation, probably going to be in a situation where he's short yardage passing, and especially in the red zone, he will be a huge threat towards us, as he is a physical route runner there. So we'll definitely have to make sure he does not go away. Xavier here, free safety, senior red shirt, or senior, I should say, a 5-star guy. And there you see his abilities as well. Got zone coverage. This is going to be his top of his best. So I don't think we'll see too much of him, especially if we're not being thrown the ball. We don't have to be in those situations where we have to throw the ball deep. But just in case, we got to keep him in mind, especially in the well, he's not really good at run support there, but you never know sometimes with some of those players there coming in on us with a safety, with some kind of safety blitz or something coming right at us and trying to get us to either fumble the football or try to get a good hit on us from that safety position. Graves there, defensive tackle. Of course, he's going to be trying to do to just plug up that line, our offensive line, and make sure that Ivies and Johnson do not get a chance to, of course, move the ball here up in the middle here. I would say we'll probably be playing more, run the ball more on the outside here. I want to test their edge rushers. They're not the, at least what I've seen here, looking at their numbers there, they're not the best. They're not, they're athletic, but they're not that, they will make a difference in the tackling here. One of them, he is 88 overall, power rusher here, but he is out for the next 16 weeks. So that's why I said I want to, of course, try to see if we can, of course, get away from, running the ball up the middle. Obviously, we will be, just for the sake of protecting the football there. We are going to be running, we'll obviously run a lot of plays up the middle there, but I think if we're going to try to test the outside run against this team, especially when they don't have one of their key edge rushers out there, we're going to try to take advantage of that and try to run the ball on the outside as much as we possibly can. So you see run stopping is pretty good there, but like I said, he's out for torn pec, and he's out for the remainder of the season. As Ethan Herlock there is from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, just not far from there. And he's a redshirt senior, and he's a power rusher there. And of course, TJ Hall, of course, be a corner there. Will obviously probably be in the watching either Hunter or Key in today's game, matched up with those two. And of course, there you see his man-to-man coverage, slightly better than his zone coverage. Got good quickness, not really good hands, but run stoppability is pretty decent there for him. So he will definitely be, obviously being a corner, he'll be definitely matched up pretty well against one of our receivers in today's matchup here. And like I said, we just got to try to see if we can try to break away from him on passing plays. And like I said, try to do our best. If he is in our direction, make sure we don't get that ball. He is nowhere near that ball and nowhere has a chance to do anything with it. There you see their injuries. Of course, like I said, there's that the right edge rusher there is going to be out for the remainder of the season there. Of course, we have no injuries right now, thank goodness, as we've been very fortunate of keeping our guys safe and healthy through the season. As you'll see a handoff or a nice run here, and nice, almost broke that return there. As it is coming down very, very good here. And as you see the matchup here, last time, of course, we won this one 13-10 just last year. And we'll try to see if we can come. Of course, that was back at home last year. We'll see if we can run this one on the road. Real, of course, he is our quarterback. He's been playing very well. And it's a big game for him as well as for the rest of the guys here. As Riola here drops back, throws this one there quickly. Nice catch. As we're going to get this one down the field, and that's going to be a nice reception for a big first down. Of course, you take a look there at the play clock. It's, of course, fading in and out, which I think is a cool effect there to the game. Johnson hurdles there. He's going to, of course, get a nice carry there for a few more yards. Third down coming up here for the Cornhuskers, as they are trying to get this one here. And of course, they've been trying to deal with this snow and whatnot all day, as it's been coming down constantly. Looks like we might get even more snow as the night goes on here in this game. So 1st and 10 after that first down. Nebraska look like they're very comfortable here on this drive. Of course, number 3 team in the nation here. Could be upsetted here if we don't play well in these snowy conditions here against Iowa. And of course, Iowa would love to get a victory off of us. Of course, that would ruin our chances to go undefeated here in the regular season, but they would go even 500 here. As you'll see, a man or Markway here gets a nice catch there and runs this one up there for a first down, helping to move the chains. It's going to be a 1st and 10 here for Nebraska, as the crowd here trying to get behind their Hawkeyes. As we see a handoff as Johnson runs this one. Johnson able to hold on to the football there. Thought he lost it there, but he's going to get there, and he's going to just be short just of the first, just short of the touchdown there. He's going to place the ball at the 1-yard line. We'll see now here, 2nd and goal. That ball's going to get in there, and that's going to be a touchdown, Nebraska. And Cornhuskers get the first touchdown of the day. Nice run here from Johnson as he finds his way into the end zone. And that's going to be touchdown number 13 for Johnson this season. As, of course, he has been really doing a great job here on the field, developing and getting better and better as the weeks have gone on here. I can't really remember. He's had a couple of games where he goes 100 yards or more, but he's been seeming like he's getting stronger and better as the weeks keep approaching every new week. 2nd and 12 coming up as we see the Hawkeyes out here. We'll see a pass there being thrown, and that's going to be a nice throw there as Malt here gets the catch out of the backfield from his QB as Gronkowski there throws that one. As we'll see it now, handoff coming out of the backfield there from Molden. Yes, he'll get a loss of there, 4 on the play. Nice stop there for the Cornhuskers defensively. We'll see now a pass there. That ball is going to be completed. And a nice catch there from Wet Gene as he gets the catch. Let's see a toss up here. This is going to go up, and this is going to be a nice pick as this one could go back for a pick 6. As that's a nice catch there. Nice interception for the Cornhuskers as the defense coming alive there on that play. As Gronkowski there trying to throw a deep pass. And we'll see here Singleton there. Nice stop. Nice catch there from him as he's been stepping up his game as well. And Deshaun Singleton, number 8, gets an interception for himself and for that defense. Nice job there getting the ball back as that'll be Singleton's 5th interception of the season. Hand off to Johnson here. Gets a nice run as he blazes through there and gets a huge gainer on that play. Puts it now at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 off after that run. We'll see if we can continue it. As we'll see a 1st and 10 handoff to Johnson, and Johnson does not get anything as he's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage there, but they're going to see it's a loss of a yard. Get to it now, 2nd and 11 as Riola here rolls out. Riola going to the end zone. He passes this one. It's going to be a touchdown. Wait for the official to call it. He is. It is a touchdown, Cornhuskers. As that is Hunter. Finds his way there. As Hunter has been just really clutch on plays like that. As he's puts all he needs 1 foot in it, but he did a great job there. Put it in 2. Gets the catch for a touchdown. That's going to be a 14-0 lead here for Nebraska. As now we'll see Mullen there loses 2 on the play. Trying to run that one out of the backfield. Hawkeyes now QB. Gronkowski here throws this one off to the left-hand side there to his tight end Ortega. As he'll get a catch there. Only getting back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Oh, a little trickery play here as they try to get rid of this one here. As that one did not work so well there for them. Nice try there as they'll be forced to punt. I like the trickery there. They kept us on our toes there, but we were able to stop it. Get the ball there on the 41-yard line after the punt. And now here we are trying to move the football here. And you'll see a 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 41-yard line of the Hawkeyes as we'll see a run up the middle there for Johnson. He's successful there on that play and gets the nice yards there. Trying to get to the 1st down marker, but comes up short. 3rd and 1, or 3rd and inches, I should say. Runs this one, and they are going to be able to stop us. That's the end of the 1st quarter, as they stop us just short of getting the 1st down. So we have a 4th and 1 coming up. We'll see what the Cornhuskers will do as we wave to the children over at the Children's Hospital here in Iowa. As you see the stats there for the 1st quarter. And so far, this has been a really nice game here for Nebraska. See if we can keep it up. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson has just got enough there to get the 1st down. As he will get to clear that one. So now a new set of downs here. Ball at the 25-yard line on Iowa. See the Cornhuskers. Riola here. Changing a route here. Riola here drops back as he is on fire right now and throws that one to Markway as he gets the catch there for a few yards, just about a yard there on that play. 2nd down coming up here, ball to 25. Trying to quiet the crowd down here as we see Johnson gets the catch and he's going to get this one. That's going to be a nice gain. This puts him now at the 21. 3rd down coming up. Again, crowd's trying to get back behind the defense here, but Riola has to try to cancel out that noise. Riola here throws this one up there. That one almost gets picked away, but it's going to be batted away. As that was Luapak there stops the play. And now with a kick here, opportunity for us. Can we get this one? Yes, we do. That meter was all white. That's the first time I've ever seen it happen. I don't know if that was a glitch or what the case may be, but we got the kick where we needed it. 3 points on the board, makes it now 17-0. As now Iowa will have the ball here. They'll run this one with Moulton. Moulton gets a nice run here. Oh, he does not want to go down, but he finally does at the 43. Nice gasher of about 30 on that play. Now the QB is going to drop the football. Now we're going to shovel it up and take this one to the house as we're looking for a defensive touchdown. That's going to be exactly what we get. Touchdown, Nebraska. As the Cornhuskers take advantage of that turnover and find themselves 6 points on the board. This by way of the defense helping us out here. Nice play here as we're able to get that, poke that ball right out of the hands of the QB. And we're able to run this one back to the house. As that's a great finish there for us, putting 6 points on the board. We're going to get this, try to get this extra point here. And oh, the wind caught that ball. And that ball's going to be that kick's going to be no good. So 23-0. It's a pass there. That's going to be deflected as it was intended there for the second string tight end at that time. 2nd and 10 coming up as the QB here. Oh, he is going to be dropped back there quickly. Nice job there on the sack as McCollum there gets to him as he is just asking his offensive line to please block, do something. As McCollum gets a nice tackle or a nice sack there. As that's going to be sack number 9.5 for him this season. As I believe he's going to be, if he gets another sack here, he'll be either our 5th or 6th player defensively. He's got double-digit sacks this season. As they'll be forced to punt. We'll get the ball at the back of our own 43-yard line. 1st and 10, hand off there to Johnson. Johnson gets the ball, and he is able to run that one for a few yards. 3rd down coming up here. This will be a passing situation here for Riola. Pass here, and he gets hit as he throws there. Nice hit there from the defense. And we'll be forced to punt. Now we're looking at a stop here and try to see if we can get them in the backfield there. As we do make a nice stop in the backfield there on Moulton as he gets a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. QB here. He's got to do something here as this defensive line just murdering this offensive line of the Iowa Hawkeyes here as McCollum again gets a hold of him. That's going to be his 10th and a half sack of the season. As we'll see now, 3rd and 19 coming up here. Quarterback gets hit as he throws. That one's going to come out funny, and they'll be forced to punt. So now we're looking at a 1st and 10 here, ball to 47, and we'll see a handoff as we go back to the run here. And look at Johnson. Nice go there as he gets that ball and takes off. As he has a huge 1st down now inside the 30 of Iowa State. You see there, fans, letting the Iowa Hawkeye fans know that, hey, this locomotive that's called Johnson is going to be moving as we almost see a pick go the other way. And almost got picked off there by Hall for Iowa. As the Hawkeyes now trying to stop us here on 3rd and 10. Drop back here from Riola. Riola here. He held on to it too long. Should have got rid of it. And that's going to be a sack there as we'll be forced to punt. We're putting them there inside their own 20. 1st and 10. Pass there going up. And that pass is not going to come back down. As it was broken up there. Nice stop there from the defense. 3rd and 10. And we're looking to try to make a quick stop here. And Iowa there, nice job. I thought Iowa was going to get that play there that time. But we're forcing them to punt. 3:09 left here in the 1st half. Run here, nice block there as Johnson now maneuvers around and gets that 1st down there at the 47. We're trying to see if we can, of course, get another score here before the half. Right now it's 23-0 as Johnson there rolls that one. And he is got a nice carry there. He gets about a yard. He's going to come off the field here now. Ivy's going to be coming out here as we'll hand it off to Ivy, see what he can do. He tried to get around that edge, but that time they sniffed that one out pretty well. And they get a stop there on the play. 3rd and 10 coming up as we get to the 2-minute warning there. Riola here rolling out. Riola here looking down the field here. Throws that one up there. And, he tried to find a Hunter there, but that ball is going to get dropped. Incomplete pass and will be forced to punt. We'll go now 1st and 10. QB of Iowa for Iowa here moving down the here. Grotsky there gets the run. And he is going to be enough there for the first down. As we'll see a 1st and 10 coming up here. Iowa still have the ball as they'll get sacked there. Nice play from the defense as they wrap him up and bring him down. And this is just not a good night here. Like I said, we got to be able to get to him as Judy makes a nice tackle there. Or a nice sack, I should say, on the play. And we got to get to this quarterback just like this. This is exactly what I'm looking for here in today's game for the defense. We got to make him uncomfortable, slam him down on the ground, make him think otherwise about throwing that football. 3rd and 10 coming up as we'll see another trickery play here, another trick there, and that time they ran it to the right-hand side that time, and we read it just as well. Of course, we're forcing the punt. We'll see a pass here being tossed up. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be another first down here for Nebraska. 17 seconds left here. We have all 3 timeouts. Iowa has 2. Riola here looks up, fires this one up the middle there. Key has it. Key trying to break that one away, and we call a quick timeout. As now we're starting to get Key involved in this game. We got him a couple passes earlier. And now we're trying to see if we can get him in the end zone here. As we see a pass there, quick one there, and that's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Cornhuskers find a way to get themselves into the end zone there, but they find Key. Great connection there from Riola and Key as they get into the end zone. And now we have a chance to put up another field goal here, making it now a 30-point game going into half. As that's going to be Dane Key's 13th touchdown reception. Iowa's going to be smart here. They're going to just hold on to the football here. They're going to take a quick kneel down. And they're going to go in the half down by 30. A lot of work for them to do here in this one. As I'm sure they're going to try to go in here and have a quick halftime here as they will want to come back out here and try to get back in this game here. Hopefully the snow does not pile up anymore as they're getting the crews out there shoveling up that field a little bit more here. But yeah, this was a great half, first half here for Nebraska. I have nothing to complain about. We're playing the football. We're playing exactly what I was hoping for us. Being aggressive, going after them in the sake of going after the quarterback, and really, of course, forcing them to either pick one of the two, either the pass or the run. And like I said, with the quarterback here getting to him now a couple of times here, that's been even better. We'll see now the start of the second half as Nebraska will have, or I should say Iowa will have the ball here. 3rd and 7 coming up. Pass there, that's going to go up, and that's going to be picked off by Wright. As Wright's looking for a way to find his way into the end zone there, but he's going to get gobbled up quickly. Nice play there, as that's going to be an interception. Nice play as Nebraska and these black shirts here doing a great job of putting pressure on that offensive line. There you see Cedric Wright. Interception here for today, his second of the season there. And that gives Nebraska the football here on their own, on Iowa's 34-yard line. 1st and 10, hand off to Johnson as he is doing an excellent job running the football here. Haven't had too many problems there. Of course, he had a couple of stops earlier from a couple plays there in the first half. But for the most part here, he's been moving the ball very well. We'll see a deep pass attempt here. That's going to go up, and that's going to get batted away. As we try to go for it deep there that time, but unsuccessful. We'll force a punt, or they'll force a punt. They'll get the ball their own 6, and oh, jeez. Moley is hit really hard there. I thought he was going to pop that ball right out and out, but he gets to the 22-yard line with a nice first down. Handoff again to him as he runs this one there, and he's going to actually lose or maybe get back to the line of scrimmage here on that play. As we'll see a handoff now as they'll bring their back up. And he will try to run that one there for a few yards. Mole will come out again as they try to go on third down and try to make a run. But then they're not being successful there. They'll be forced to punt as we'll get the ball back here. Johnson here now trying his best to shake off these defenders as he gets a nice carry there. We'll see what he can do here on this third down. 3rd and 4. Ball on the 45. Pass there, quickly thrown. It's going to be caught by Markway as he's brought down there at the 40. Crosses the 50-yard line now in Iowa territory. It'll be a first down. And there's 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Pass there, and oh, we did not see that. That is Northern Hall. He read that one perfectly well. Watch Riola's eyes as we were trying to get that one there. I think it was trying to get to Johnson. Who was that? No, it's one of our other backup tight ends that we're trying to get to. Didn't turn up the corner up like I thought he would, and of course Hall takes advantage of that and does a great job getting the ball back here for Iowa. Iowa now has the football as we give up an interception. That'll be the 9th interception there for Riola this season. As we'll see what we can try to do here on this 3rd and 3. Ball's at midfield. Krause here looking back, drop back here, throws this one quickly, but it's going to get quickly out of the hands of the receiver, and they'll be forced to punt. As now Johnson gets the football back here for Iowa as he's near 100 yards for the day. Got 1 touchdown already here. We'll see if we can get him in there again. Pass there, throwing the Dane Key, and Key's going to run this one. As Dane did a great job there on that catch and run. Puts a first down here for Nebraska as they again continue to move the chains. 3:15 left here. As we'll see a handoff as Johnson now runs this one here. Johnson running this one, does not want to go down. Gets a nice gain of about 15 on that carry. Makes a 1st and 10 here for Nebraska. As you'll see now another play action. There's going to be thrown to Markway. Markway has no problem getting down the field before he's shoved out. And they're inside the 10. I believe they're going to mark him around the 8. We'll see play action here. Riola, he read that one very well. He's seen that blitz coming towards him on that play action. He got rid of it quick. So now 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball still on the inside the 10. Pass there going to be complete by Markway. Markway trying to fight for that yardage and fight his way into the end zone. He has 52 yards now here and no touchdown. So now a minute 24. Hand off to Riola. Riola trying to run this one himself as he calls his own number. And they're going to kick a field goal to go up by 33 here. This kick is up. And no problem for that kick to go in. It is good. Nebraska on the board here again. It leads this one 33-0 here at the Heroes game. As we'll see a 1st and 10 now coming up here for Nebraska, or for Iowa, as they have the ball on 13. And a nice stop there from the defense, smothering the running back there. As now they're bringing in their backup now here as he's trying to get something going there for him, for the team. And that'll be it for the 3rd quarter as we go through the 4th and final quarter in the game. And there you see the top 25 right now. And of course, there will be some more changes, I believe, here. As we'll get into the 4th quarter and try to see if we can, of course, now trying to see if we can try to achieve ourselves a nice shutout here. Iowa QB here throws this one there. That's going to be a nice reception. That's going to be a nice catch for a few yards. I think Iowa's now starting to put in their backups as well. As that ball gets thrown away there, as their quarterback does not want to deal with any more of that defense. So we'll get the ball here, 1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. It gives good field position. And now Riola here is going to step into the end zone as he walks in there with a touchdown. Touchdown, Nebraska. That is Riola's 6th rushing touchdown of the season as he's doing the worm in the snow. And a nice finish there for him as he's looking for a chance to score here. And he does so there as he just takes that hit there and just keeps his feet moving there, keeps himself upright. And that's going to help him get into the end zone. 1st and 10, ball on their own 14. As we'll see a lot more second string guys now for Iowa coming out here. I think Nebraska might have put in a couple second. Yeah, they put in a couple second stringers as well as they bring him down. Nice play as they get to the QB again. This time the second string QB now has to deal with this as he gets brought down there quickly. And that's going to be a nice loss as Judy gets his second sack of the day here on the second string QB. We'll see what they can do here on 3rd and 23. Not much here as they got to try to muscle their way out of this one here. And so far, the running game has not been going their way here. They've had little spurts here and there to help them out, but for the most, it's not been in their favor. As now we'll see Ivy out here as we do have some of this. Yeah, we do have a lot of the second string guys coming out here. As we'll see it now. Ball on the 36-yard line of Iowa State, or excuse me, Iowa. I don't know why I keep calling them Iowa State here. Here's the difference. 3rd and 3 coming up. Nebraska on the Iowa 35. That's a quick catch there. And that's going to put him inside the 20 for a 1st down. As we'll see here, Riola taking his time here. Or not Riola. I can't remember who the backup is. Regardless, Coach Bond's really telling him to just take his time here, snap the ball, with the last 10 seconds there of the play clock here. Just try to eat up as much possession here as we can as we quickly get stopped there as Ivy gets only about a yard or maybe, if that. Ball the 12-yard line here, 3rd and 6. Got to get this one inside the 5 to get the 1st down and keep this drive alive. Let's see Ivy here. Try to maneuver there that time. Pivot on the left-hand side over there, but he's going to get stopped. And so now we're trying to go for about a 25, 26-yard field goal attempt, I think. This kick is going to go up, and it goes wide, or goes shaves the pole there on the right-hand side. Kick is no good. And Iowa will get the ball on their own 20-yard line. So Iowa, this will probably be their last chance to really try to get anything going there for themselves. And now he's being chased down. That's what I'm talking about. Even the second string team knows, hey, they know the game plan here today. Bear down, pin your ears back, and go after the quarterback here. He's going to be slipping and sliding. He's going to get nervous. As Merritt here makes a nice sack as well. But that's what we want to do. We want to go in here, cause chaos, cause confusion, get to the quarterback, and then do it all over again. 2nd and 17, pass going to be completed. It's just going to get him a gain of 10 on that play. Puts it at the 23. It'll be a 3rd and 7. Again, Iowa here trying their best to throw a deep pass, and this one, oh my goodness, off the hands of the defender. But it's going to be incomplete. Thought we had that play there. Just looking forward to another interception. So we'll see a handoff to Ivy here. Ivy going to be pulled down there. It should have been a face mask to me, but they don't call anything. I think referees just want to get this game over with because it's getting really chilly out there. And we'll see it's 2nd and 11. Ivy's here, spins, moves there, gets the 1st down, and looks for a little bit more. As he gets to the 44. Gain of 13 on the play. We'll see now 1st and 10. Hand off Ivy's. And that is not going to go anywhere there as he only gets back to the line of scrimmage here on that play. 2:15 left. As this could be the last chance really of this team now trying to get anything going for themselves, or this at least trying to get a score here. 2-minute warning going to be called here in just a bit. Yes, did not get anything on that one. They're going to go for here. Second Street is going to, coach is going to give them a chance now to see what they can do. As they'll give this one to Ivy's here, and Ivy's going to keep this drive alive as he runs this one up there. Gets a nice carry and shows off what they can do there on 4th down. We'll see 1st and 10 coming up here. Ivy's in motion. As you'll see a 1st and 10. Drop back here, looking here, fires this one up. Oh! Receiver gets drilled pretty good there as he was kind of course, you know, he was not able to protect himself that time, but didn't mean to do that to him. Got his bell rung pretty good there, I would imagine. See a pass there being completed. Oh, again, had it in his hands but could not come down with it. Now we're looking at 3rd and 10. 1:11 left here. I guess they want to see what this QB's arm's like as I throw this one up there, and that's going to be in the end zone. That's going to be interception. As that's going to be now placed on the 20-yard line. Interception there for our second-string quarterback, Delva. As that'll be his first of the season. And Iowa here. Fortunately, we just, like I said, I just want to see what this quarterback can do with his arm. Not really trying to score, but just trying to see what we can do. Get a couple passing plays in there for him. As, oh, jeez. Sandwich him pretty good there. Nice tackle. Okay, now a 2nd and 3 pass there. Nope, not going to be completed. It's going to be dropped. As now we're looking at 3rd and 3. Quarterback's going to drop back here. Screen pass. Finds her halfback there in the backfield. And that is going to be a loss. And that is going to be it for this one here as Nebraska wins this one. And they win this one in a beautiful fashion. And they win this one 33-0 here against Iowa Hawkeyes. As the Hawkeyes give up another Heroes game here. And they shut out here. That's 2 years in a row now that we have beat them. And now we'll see here before the season ends. We'll see who will be playing in the Big Ten championship game. You know, as of late, Penn State's been kind of wobbly some. But at the same time, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull it off and do the unthinkable and, you know, want to face us. That'd be a good matchup. There, two schools got historic rivalry between the two of them, Nebraska and Penn State. So, I mean, my mindset for all season long is, you know, we're gonna have to face them. We're gonna have to deal with them. But here lately, they've been kind of slipping, and yeah, been getting caught flat-footed in a couple of games. And I know they've at least lost a game, maybe 2 games so far this season. But we'll see. As well, of course, we have 2 more weeks, so we got 2 more weeks of play. We'll go ahead and get through those 2 weeks here, and then we'll reveal who the team will be facing in the Big Ten game. Us representing the West, and we'll see who's going to represent the East. Michigan's in the hunt there as well, because I think Michigan served Penn State a loss here. So if you think about it, based on I believe on a tie, I think Michigan would get the win since they did defeat them head to head. So, but we'll see who's going to be involved in that here in just a bit. But as we take a look at the box scores here, here's Iowa's box scores. This was a really good game. Like I said, I'm really proud of our guys. We were able to go in there and do exactly what our game plan was, which was go after the quarterback, make his day, you know, the worst day in his life on the coldest night of the year. And that's exactly what we did. And we got to him quite a few times there in this matchup here. And of course, we ran the ball very well. I was really surprised. I was really surprised how well we were able to run the ball up the middle. That was really surprising for me, for the most part there, because I wasn't for sure. That's why I said we might have to test their, you know, their outside, their edge rushers there, because, you know, their top edge rusher is not out there. One of their edge rushers here got to us once, but I think for the most part here, run up the middle, did a great job there. And that offensive line did a great job just spreading, open up a gap there big enough for us to run through, and we were able to take care of it. We got, I think it was 8 yards a carry or something like that on average there with Johnson for the most part there. So, we'll see actually those numbers here in just a bit. But yeah, we did a great job, and and of course, we did turn the ball over, both with twice in the game, one from Riola and one for Deva, but it was not a life or death this type of thing. Riola 13 of 22, 166, 2 touchdowns. He has now 35 touchdowns for the season, and of course 9 interceptions here this year in this campaign. Johnson 21 carries, 112 yards and a touchdown. He has now 13. Ivy's 15 carries for 32 yards in the game. Riola had 3 carries for 8 yards and a touchdown. He has 6 now for the season. As for receiving, Key 4 receptions, 55 yards, a touchdown. He has now 13 for the season. Hunter 3 catches for 54 yards. So we kind of got away from him there for a while. He had a touchdown. He has now 8 for the season. Markway 5 catches, 52 yards. Bonner a catch for 18. Johnson a catch for 5. And then defensively, we had some pretty good numbers there. Jervin Wright had 7 tackles, 3 TFLs. His brother, Cedric Sierra, had 4 tackles and an interception. Judy, 3 tackles, 2 TFLs, and 2 sacks. Watson Trent, which we did not talk about too much here, he had that forced fumble, which turned to an interception or a fumble recovery that we took back for a touchdown. But Watson Trent had 3 tackles, 3 TFLs, and a sack in the game. And there you see Key got a nice Nebraska single-season receiving touchdown record. And then look at this. Ben Ross from El Paso, Texas has committed to us there. Yes, I'm finally glad we got him. He's a 4-star. As well as Crum from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, just not far from us. Just right down the highway. He's going to have to move right down the highway to Nebraska. And looks like we're going to be taking on, look at this, number 6 Michigan in the Big Ten championship game there in Annapolis at Lucas Oil. So that's going to be I'm really looking forward to that there. And let's see why. Because it looks like Penn State lost another game. Oh, snap. They're 9-3. Ooh, let's see. Who they lose to? Let's see, I know they lost to Michigan. That was a head-to-head. And then, Indiana. They lost to them. Okay. I knew for whatever reason, I thought they lost to Ohio State, but they won that one. Rutgers. I can't laugh because that could easily be us. But they lost to Rutgers 40-25. Wow. Rutgers, number 20 in the nation. Penn State's they're now 14 now? Wow. 6-3 in the Big Ten. Wow, I'm really shocked about that. That's crazy. So, with 2 weeks still to go, or at least another week still to go before we get to that game here, we will not have a coaching or a recruiting special in the next video. The next video will be the Big Ten game. We'll have that for you guys. We are close to getting a few more recruits, and if we do have those recruits, I'll let you guys know in that video of who we sign, because there's at least 2 or 3 that we are really close to signing. Unfortunately, we don't have any games in these next 2 weeks, but we'll see if we can get those guys to. Of course, we'll work on recruiting and try to convince them as much as possible we can to try to sign. Some of them are just going to be role fillers. We got a couple, I think, of the 4 or 5 that I'm looking at right now. 2 of them could be starters next season. The other ones are just kind of fill in and be some depth players that they got some work to develop and whatnot. But I think for the most part here, I think we're in pretty good shape for this one. So we'll see what happens coming up in the next video. As like I said, we're taking on Michigan for the Big Ten title. And that one, both are ranked. Both are in the top 10 in college football here. And also, too, there's a lot on the line. Not just the Big Ten title, but a chance one of us is going to get a bye into the college football playoffs. Right now, for this season ended right now without that Big Ten championship game, we would have that first round bye. And it looks like Michigan would have to play in. It would have to be in that first round. And if they win that first round game, they would have to face us. So let's see if we can, Michigan's a tough team. I'm not gonna lie. This is not gonna be a cakewalk. But we'll go in here. We'll see what we can do. If we can do what we did to USC and a couple others, Wisconsin, and now Iowa, I think we got a good chance to do the same thing to Michigan. We just got to play really smart. So we'll see how that all plays out coming up in the next video. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. And, of course, hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Of course, don't forget to follow us on social media. The links are down below, Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, as well as our second channel here on YouTube over on ESGNet plus LP, as we got a nice college show. We're just wrapping up the college Road to Glory with PJ Shiloh. And, of course, we do have Madden over there. And, of course, we also do have a new coaching carousel with Sheldon Sherman over there on the second channel. So definitely go check it out. There's links down below in the description there for those series as well as the other channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, Husker Nation, let's go. Let's get crazy. Let's get wild. Let's get ready for this Big Ten game. As always, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.